president. We always talk about the president. Yeah. Is he using BTS to reclaim his approval rate? Yeah, because he's like unpopular right now. There's no excuse for that, and honestly, I hate to say it, but I think she kind of deserves the hate comments.
Welcome to this favorite K-pop show, DK News.
Danny Kim,
David,
lots and lots of
honesty.
Okay, first off, BTS meets the president of South Korea and is going to the United Nations.
Woo! Again. And next we have Lizzy from After School saying her life is over after drunk driving on an Instagram Live.
So dramatic.
And a lot of K-nets have conflicting opinions.
But before we go on, we'd like to introduce you to our sponsor for this video, Surfshark VPN. As you all know, some specific content isn't accessible from some countries, and this can range from K-dramas to various Korean TV shows featuring your biases. But did you know that this problem could be easily solved by using Surfshark VPN? And we've actually been using Surfshark to do our own watch parties of Girls Planet 999 on iQIYI, where they have English subs. So we've been using Surfshark VPN the past few weeks. It's very nice.
Basically, all you have to do is subscribe to Surfshark VPN, and this will allow you to switch your virtual location to pretty much anywhere else in the world. Yes. And you'll be able to make full use of your Netflix account, for example, by unlocking content from around the globe and even virtually place yourself in Korea so that you can watch K-pop related content only accessible to the local market. And imagine missing out on the hottest dramas like DP because it's unavailable in your country, but with Surfshark you can simply change your location where they might have English subtitles and enjoy. It's that easy. Not only that, but Surfshark's clean web feature blocks ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts, allowing you to surf the web safely. If you get Surfshark with our code DKDKTV, you can get an 83% off. Plus 3 extra months for free. This is a very good deal. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so no risk to try it out. And you can use one account of Surfshark on an unlimited number of devices. For further details, check out the link in the description box below. And on to the first news.
Okay, BTS met the president of South Korea and is now going to the United Nations. So on September 14th, BTS was appointed as special presidential envoys for future generations and culture.
Wow,
that's a
long
lengthy title.
Name. Yeah.
By none other than the South Korean president, Moon Jae-in. The band attended the appointment ceremony at the Blue House and were gifted by the president the diplomatic passports issued to diplomats and special envoys, as well as fountain pens.
Pretty cool. Fancy. When I saw the picture, I was like, I want one.
Yeah, and actually the passports are very, very special because other than diplomats, it's something even government officials cannot get.
You know, my old dream was to become a diplomat, and when I saw that, I was like,
maybe you can be a special envoy one day.
Yes,
but basically only very powerful people in very powerful positions, like the former current presidents, for example, or the Minister of Foreign Affairs can get this, unless you're a diplomat. The passports give you immunity to being penalized from minor crimes.
What?
I don't know what
What's minor crime?
Like shoplifting, for example.
What? That doesn't make sense.
That's a minor crime. It's a 경범죄.
Okay.
But that's what it does. So you can shoplift.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. You can shoplift overseas. You won't get punished.
What?
You might lose your job, but you won't get
sense.
punished. No, you won't get punished.
Okay.
That's actually part of the perks. And you can get visa-free entry to all pre-approved countries. So there's like a pact, and you can go in and out as you wish. Now, regarding the appointment, back to the appointment, RM stated, "It's an honor to be able to do something with a special title. We were always thinking of ways to give back the love we received, and we are honored to have the opportunity given by the president to be special envoys."
Imagine RM shoplifting.
Yeah, I mean, like, he can technically. I mean, why would he? But yeah. Their first duty as envoys will be accompanying President Moon in his visit to the United States from September 19th to 23rd. They will attend the UN General Assembly in New York City for the meeting of Sustainable Development Goals. The theme of this General Assembly is building resilience through hope to recover from COVID-19, rebuild sustainability, respond to the needs of the planet, respect the rights of the people, and revitalize the United Nations.
World peace, basically.
World peace.
World peace. Love.
BTS is set to give a speech and also play a clip of their performance at the General Assembly.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty
That's
random,
nice.
but nice. BTS had previously visited the United Nations in 2018 with President Moon as well, where RM delivered his iconic Speak Yourself speech. The group also delivered a speech at the General Assembly in 2020, last year, via online, and that was a nice video with a big white background. We'll have to see what kind of iconic quotes come out of this year's speech. We're all looking forward to it.
Since the mission statement is that grand.
I know, they're like solving the entire world's problems.
It's gonna be like a Team Rocket speech for the
Team
salvation.
Rocket's evil though.
But their speech is really good.
Yeah, they have good speeches.
Yeah.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
Meanwhile, BTS announced on the 15th that they will hold an online concert on October 24th titled BTS Permission to Dance on Stage. So yeah, they have a packed schedule, very, very good schedule ahead of them, and they have nice ass pens now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those
nice
pens. I don't know about the pens, but definitely those passports. I really want them. Just like, I even just want a mock model passport.
Yeah,
just to like,
I was like, they're
they look so
cool.
fancy.
They're so cool.
Yeah. I mean, how earthly we are because while BTS are being like special envoys for world peace and resilience of like the world, whatever, and we're just like simping over passports.
That's what people
Commoners
do. That's what peasants do.
Yeah. Wow, special passports. But yeah, super congratulations to BTS, and I'm really looking forward to another iconic speech.
Right.
That speech is probably going to be one of the most iconic moments of their career. RM's UN speech has always been like a very important moment.
Yeah.
You can't put a price tag on that kind of opportunity.
It's priceless.
Yes, it's priceless. So yeah, really looking forward to it. I bet there's a lot of English meaning videos coming up on YouTube interpreting RM's speech word by word, you know.
Like the Korean reactions.
Yeah. Like, look at RM speaking good English.
I mean, I hope people don't focus on him speaking good English, but the message itself.
Of course,
that's the main point, guys.
Maybe he could just speak in Korean. That would be even a bigger flex.
I think he was speaking English.
I know.
I mean, like,
but still, maybe he could mix it.
Yeah, maybe he could.
Yeah, he may. I think it would be dope if he mixes Korean and English, like half English and ended with Korean.
Right. But
사랑합니다.
Yeah, just one word would be enough.
Yeah.
I would love that. But congratulations to BTS. We look forward to RM's speech. And on to the next news.
Okay, so after school's Lizzy says that her life is over after drunk driving. So Lizzy, Park Soo-young, her actual name, a former member of After School, if you might remember After School. It's an OG group. It's pretty popular in the past.
Yui was in it.
Yeah, Kai was in it. And Lizzy was among the popular members as well. Nana was in it too.
Yeah,
like,
Orange Caramel.
All the members
After
were
School.
pretty popular.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And they have successful solo careers these days too. Anyways, Lizzy shed tears as she apologized for causing a drunk driving accident. And Lizzy was sent to the prosecution on the 18th of May on charges of colliding with the taxi in front of the intersection near the southern end of Yeongdong Bridge in Cheongdam. You know where that is?
Yeah.
It's a very busy area and expensive area as well.
Right.
Anyways, at that time, Lizzy's blood alcohol level was above 0.08. And that's the level of license revocation. And after the incident, Lizzy faced more intense criticism for her past remarks because in an interview she conducted in 2019, Lizzy strongly criticized drunk driving is the equivalent of second-hand murder or like something like that. It's the equivalent of murder. And in addition, she warned the seriousness of drunk driving, such as saying, you should scold an acquaintance who tries to take the wheel after drinking. Yeah, but she did it herself now. So.
Well, you know what I say?
What?
People change. People can change.
But this is not in a good way.
Maybe she thought drunk driving
That's
was
not
bad
how you
then, but now she's like, oh, it's okay. And then now
Okay,
she's
so
caused
on
an
the
act-
14th, Lizzy opened up about her drunken traffic accident on an Instagram live.
Was she sober
Yeah,
at that stage?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. She was emotional. And she said, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The driver wasn't hurt that much, but the report went out like that, like as if it's like a very serious accident. And my life is over now. I won't be able to continue my life in the entertainment industry, right? And she was like, kind of crying and, however, she also added that she suffered a lot from the pouring of malicious comments and said, there are a lot of people telling me to make extreme choices, like kill yourself or something like that. And meanwhile, Lizzy's fans released an official statement on an online community to defend her, but ended up stirring up even more stuff.
Probably not a good idea.
In the statement, Lizzy's fans summoned the Gyeonggi province governor Lee Jae-myung, who has the current highest approval rating for the presidential candidate. He has a very high chance of becoming the next president.
Right, and he has a history of drunk driving and also other criminal records.
Yes. So the statement said, drunk driving is an unforgivable crime, but Lizzy pushed herself to the edge already and saying her life is over. Thus, we would urge you to change your thoughts a little bit towards Lizzy, like you're being a little bit too harsh towards her.
This is what the fan club said.
Yeah. And also, candidate Lee Jae-myung, who is running as the 20th presidential candidate for the Democratic Party, was also sentenced to a fine of 1.5 million won for drunk driving in the past, but now he's showing his power with the highest approval rating from the ruling party. Thus, hopefully, Lizzy will be able to go back to the beginning and reflect on her mistakes. We have no doubt that the foundation will be laid for her to stand up again. So, yeah, the fan club dragging in a very powerful politician. And, okay, let's talk about that a little later. But in the meantime, Korean netizens showed diverse reactions, such as, this girl is still out of her mind. She's saying that she has a fault in drunk driving, but she didn't kill a person. And because she's getting so much hate, it's really hard for her. Lol, there's no answer to her. If she knows that she's at fault, she should just shut up. And then the second comment, ironically, is saying, yeah, if you think about it, Lee Jae-myung got caught drunk driving and now he's a presidential candidate. What's a big problem? And there's a lot of upvotes for that. Yeah. And this is actually true. The third comment says, you should apologize to the victim, not on Instagram. The fourth one says, I want to barf. Another rational comment saying, because of you, someone's life might have ended. It doesn't matter if someone was hurt or not. Don't sell your tears and quietly repent or reflect. Okay, so that's basically it. In my opinion, Lizzy kind of made it worse doing the Instagram live.
That was not a smart
also,
choice
her
on her end.
fandom made it even worse by dragging in a big presidential candidate's name at a presidential election season.
Are you sure
right
they're
now.
her fandom?
I don't know. They're trying to sabotage her.
I kind of think they're trying to sabotage this.
No, but that is not a smart move. I get their intention. It's even look at that dude. He's getting a 40% approval rating.
That's that own problem. That's a separate independent issue compared to her doing drunk driving.
Yeah.
But I want to say to the fandom, I don't think anybody really supports drunk driving.
No.
And I don't think anybody supporting Lee Jae-myung is actually supporting drunk driving.
Right.
Anyway, my 2 cents here is that honestly, I don't think she can be really excused. I do feel bad for the malicious comments, but at the end of the day, drunk driving is a very serious matter. You're putting other people's lives at risk.
Like that last comment, even if the results are somebody didn't get hurt, the alternative is somebody might get really hurt.
Right. And I don't want to go into the what ifs, but she ultimately had a choice. We have designated drivers that are for hire.
I always don't understand why these rich people.
She's fucking rich.
Yeah,
she's
for
from
me,
after school.
For me,
I
think twice because a designated driver, it costs maybe $30 to $50. No, these people, I don't understand.
Yeah, you have all the money in the world and you pay $30 and they will take you anywhere around Seoul. Yeah, and you're
it's like chewing gum for you.
$30 for the risk of your career and also putting other lives on the line. There's no excuse for that. And honestly, I hate to say it, but I think she kind of deserves the hate comments. This is
the burn.
No, because I've seen so many families. I've actually had, not the closest friend, but one of my friends, I guess one of my acquaintances, die at like 21 because of a drunk driving incident.
Yeah.
So like these things actually happen. And it's actually a really big problem.
Yeah.
And there people are gonna be especially hard on you if you've been like saying, oh, drinking and driving is like fucking murder.
Yeah.
I don't understand those people. If you say that with your own mouth, well then you better own up to it when you're actually
The
caught
worst
doing
part
that.
is, like she said, even if your acquaintance tries to drive behind the wheels when they're drunk, you should start nagging and scold the person. And then, she didn't scold herself.
People change.
That's not how you use the
Views
phrase.
change. People have different views and different
It's
points of
usually
their
negative
lives.
to positive, not.
But now it's also
No.
she's back to drinking.
I don't
and
know.
driving
I
is
just think,
bad.
like, on top of all of this, I just think her impulsive behavior or her emotional response to this on Instagram Live just made everything worse. Like,
Yes.
I just think at this point, celebrities, I was pro social media at one point, but now I'm like, okay, maybe we should go back to the traditional days where the agency took care of all the PR.
They didn't get to say anything.
Yeah, they take away their phones. Like, looking at Mina these days, looking at Lizzy. You know, these celebrities, it's good to interact with your fans and stuff, but once shit
This is
happens,
not interaction that's really needed in this world.
like I'm having second thoughts on social media use from celebrities.
Right.
But anyways, like every single action that was made in this whole series of events, it just made the situation worse.
Right.
I just feel bad for her for the malicious comments. Like, she doesn't deserve to.
No, I think she deserves it.
Hear stuff like you have to die.
Okay,
or
maybe
something
not
like
that, but at the same time, hey, you're the one that put other people's lives at the risk.
Yeah.
And also, my general rule of thumb is if someone is caught drunk driving once, they probably did it multiple times.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
a habit.
Because like you don't just go out and drink and drive and then get caught on your first time. Like this is something that, okay, well, you know, you think it's okay, and then you get caught once. Like that's the thing.
Right.
So like I don't know if that's for her case, but it's just like, you know, you've put other people's lives at
And
danger.
honestly,
like, what are you doing, girl?
I would have given her a little bit of slack if the case was in like some rural Gangwon-do in front of the beach or something like that, where it's unpopulated. But Yeongdongdaero, Gangnam, Cheongdam,
That's like
place,
the busiest area
that's
in
like
Seoul.
like 10 lanes, you know. That
And
place.
also, I'd be scared as fuck if I was drunk driving
Right.
there, where there's like Lamborghinis every
Yeah.
other block.
Yeah.
Like that's the richest area in Seoul. One car you hit, like you'll fucking, you know, end up spending hundreds of thousands of dollars paying for repairs. It's I don't know what's in her head, but not a good idea. And honestly, a lot of the criticism and hate. It's kind of you got it on yourself.
Yeah, every celebrity, everyone should just stop drunk driving. And I think the law enforcement should go up. Actually, it increased. Actually, it was strengthened recently.
Oh, really?
But still, it's too weak.
Yeah.
You know, like, you got to give them like serious punishment.
Just cut their, like, make them retire.
Cut their
what? No, not
what?
cut their balls. Do something extreme. Like, drinking and driving is the most selfish shit you can do, other than murder, I guess. Or kidnapping.
Yeah.
But drinking and driving is up there.
Yeah.
So don't drink and drive, guys. And please be sure to go on patreon.com/DKDKTV. We have our after show coming up very, very soon. Tomorrow, actually. So please be sure to check the times here. And we talk about these topics and more.
Extended topics about what's happening in Korea right now.
Right.
Like,
maybe our thoughts about the president. We always talk about the president.
Yeah.
Is he using BTS to reclaim his
Actually, there's a
approval
narrative.
rate?
There's a
Yeah,
narrative
because
there.
he's like unpopular right now.
because I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, the president's putting a spoon on BTS."
Right,
again.
right.
Yeah.
And maybe like they're talking about the BTS exemption thing again in the National Assembly, so we can talk about that as
Yeah.
well.
And also, on top of that, the most exciting thing is happening because we're going to watch Street Woman Fighter together on our Patreon. Just for $10, you can join the watch party. We're going to watch the whole series. And also, you guys get to choose the next series we watch together.
I kind of want to do Squid Game.
Squid Game is a top candidate. A lot of people are requesting drama Cha-Cha-Cha.
Okay.
Something like that. It's a romance.
Sounds like something that I wouldn't like.
You
But
can see Danny suffer while watching. But we already did DP, and a lot of people loved it. The Girls Planet 999 watch party is ongoing. A lot of people are loving it, so it's your time to join. Check out our Patreon. We have a brand new archive and a whole list of content you can all access. So please check it out, and see ya.